Hey there folks, Uniform Guy again, here with another review, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at a British Army uniform that would have been worn during the early to mid period of Operation Herrick. This period would sit between 2006 to 2012, and the uniform would feature heavily until the 2011-2012 time period, where multi-terrain pattern camouflage was being rolled out en masse, and obviously the desert DPM was becoming obsolete. So, as with all of my uniforms, we're going to start from the top, work our way down, and go through the uniform piece by piece. So, first part, as always, headgear. This is a Mark 6A British Army combat helmet, the Kevlar version of the Mark 6, with a two-tone desert DPM cover on it. Then, moving down, underneath the armour we have a shirt, a two-tone desert DPM shirt. This is the later shirt as opposed to the one that was worn in Operation Granby during 1991. For those of you who don't know, Operation Granby was the British name for essentially the Gulf War. So this was the shirt that would have been worn during Operation Granby. So we've got a field dressing pouch on one sleeve, which would be for your shell dressing, and on the other sleeve we have a pen holder pocket. It's sort of angled back as well, and we've got like a solid dish shaped dark brown button. However, on this shirt there is no shell dressing pocket on this side. There is no pen holder pocket on this side, and the buttons are a lighter tan colour, and they're the non-dish shape. They're the one with the two slots in. On top of that shirt we have the ECBA, that stands for Enhanced Combat Body Armour, again in the two-tone DPM camo. The ECBA was brought in 1991, I believe, as an improvement of the CBA or Combat Body Armour. The difference being that the Combat Body Armour had a small pocket here, about half the size of this one, and then another small pocket there. Whereas this one deleted the two small pockets for one large pocket, which can hold the ceramic plate. This plate will stop a AK-47 round, which is probably why it's quite popular in Helmand Province. However, it's quite small. The Osprey Mark 1 onwards would have quite a large panel on the front. If none of you have seen an Osprey Mark 1 or onwards, check one of my previous videos. I have a Osprey Mark 1 on review, and also do an in-depth review of the Osprey Mark 4A, which was the last Osprey iteration plate carrier. So going down, we have the webbing. This is a set of 95 pat DPM webbing. It's actually my set of 95 pat DPM webbing. This one wasn't worn in Helmand Province, but it is sun faded and looks quite similar to those that were worn in Helmand Province. The soldiers would quite often have DPM webbing, DPM day sacks, or even DPM plate carriers, not plate carriers, chest rigs, like the Northern Ireland chest rig. There would also be a point where soldiers would start buying third-party items, so Coyote, belt carriers, chest rigs, bags, or they'd buy American multicam stuff. And that was all up until MTP was rolled out. Even with MTP being rolled out en masse, soldiers would still buy American items to add on to it, to improve it. Moving down, we have Desert DPM combat trousers, two-tone. These ones, again, quite hard to get hold of. It's workmen, builders buying them up because they're quite light, quite breathable, worn to death. And then for the boots, we have the Desert Boots Combat High. These ones have actually seen better days, to be honest. Still got the sole on them, still got the original sole on them. They did feature a problem where the soles would actually melt in the Afghan heat and crumble away. What I'm just going to do is take the camera in, get a closer look, give you all a good look. So if I can get it up there, we might There we go, if that focuses. That shows you the difference in button from the Granby shirt to the up-to-date shirt. We also have, if it picks it up, quite the faded DPM. Yeah, so this is what you would see going around maybe in press pictures from 2006 up to about 2012. Now there was a practice with the helmet. This helmet's quite clean, but practices were to use net and sniper's tape to sort of make the helmets more warlike. Such an action was banned after testing proved that it actually made the helmets more conspicuous. I just pause it now because I have got a Mark 7 in that style, so I'll just pause this video and go grab that to show you. Right, so we're back. Here's the Mark 7 I was telling you about, with the was a scrim and a rubber band and sniper's tape underneath. This is what they would call an outlawed helmet, made to look alley or warlike. Not really sure where the slang term alley came from. Yeah, what's quite interesting about this one is it's got an MTP cover on underneath it. This kind of thing was banned when Desert was still around. So it's quite interesting that the guy who wore this got away with doing this. But anyway, we'll talk about MTP equipment in Helmand Province in another video. Just thought I'd give you a nice little view on this uniform. And yeah, hope to see you in the next video. Thanks.